Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a bunch of decluttering. Well, not a bunch, I just have a few products, like a dozen or so, in this bag. Of course it's in a Bath & Body Works bag, like what else? Basically, I have accumulated several products here that it's not that they're necessarily bad. This is not necessarily a disappointing products video. These are just things that I'm letting go of because I just don't find myself using them anymore. And this is actually the first decluttering video that I am filming. I have decluttered several products in the past, but today I decided that I wanted to just kind of share some of the newer ones with you guys. I hope that's okay. Okay, I just hid my necklace because that was distracting me. But anyway, in here we have everything from lip products to primers to powders to mascaras to everything. So let's go ahead and get started. But before we do, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you know when I post, typically Wednesdays and Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific time. That's not exciting. Why did I just sing that in a sing-songy voice? I don't know. It's just a very random day, okay? Anyway, let's go ahead and get on into it. All right, so I'm just gonna be kind of digging in here and pulling things out in no particular order. But yeah, let's just see what my hand feels first. Okay, so we have Big Daddy here. This is a MAC powder, and for those of you who know me or know the purpose of this channel, you know the number one reason I'm decluttering this is because it is not cruelty-free. MAC, unfortunately, is not a cruelty-free brand, although they claim their brushes are cruelty-free, so I don't know what the situation is with that. I don't have MAC brushes. Well, that's not true. I have one MAC brush that I don't use because it's for gel liner and I don't have a gel liner, so I don't use it. Anyway, this is the sheer loose powder. Okay, this is fine. This is a decent powder. It's just, this is a powder that I would use as like a light dusting of my face. This is in the shade NC40, which actually is close to my MAC shade depending on what time of the year it is. But honestly, this is really, really old. MAC is not super ingredient friendly for my sensitive acne prone skin, so I'm letting go of it for all of those reasons. That it's not cruelty free, it's old, it has questionable ingredients, it's not necessarily my favorite formula, and if I want to really truly use like a loose foundation powder, I just will grab my Tarte Amazonian Clay powder foundation that I just love, that I've spoken about before on my channel. The packaging is much better, it's much less messy, the ingredients in this powder are way better for sensitive skin because they actually have like skin care ingredients. I don't really know what the deal is with this powder, but I'm just gonna get rid of it because it's old and I don't use it anymore. All right, next up we have something that I recently put in the bag. This is the Kiko Skin Tone Face Base. I think I may have used this product once before on my channel. It's just a green tinted primer. It just looks like this. And it's not super noticeable, and honestly I still felt like I had to go in with the same amount of coverage in terms of foundation and concealer even with this primer on. Like, it really doesn't do that much of anything, and I typically go for like either mattifying primer or a pore filler primer, but this just has an interesting consistency that I can't quite compare to a moisturizer. So honestly, it just felt like I was applying a second layer of nothingness in terms of like benefits to my skin. It just felt like an extra layer that wasn't doing anything for me, so that is why I am getting rid of this. All right, speaking of color correctors, I am decluttering this LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer. I remember I was so excited when I got this, and again, it's another one of those color correcting concealers, and actually this does do a pretty good job of like, you know, concealing redness, but honestly, I'm really not one to color correct anymore these days. Like, I don't know, maybe I should hang on to it just in case I'm having a really bad skin day. I don't know. Honestly, I'm on the fence. I put it in this bag because I never use it anymore. And same goes for the NYX Dark Circle Corrector. This is one of those peach pot little concealers that you put underneath your eye to cancel out dark circles and redness. But again, I just feel like my full coverage concealers just do this job nicely, and I don't have to worry about going in with this extra step, you know? Like, it just seems excessive. Like, it's not that they're bad products. I definitely understand the use and the purpose of them. I just don't find myself using them because I just don't feel like I need to apply those extra products to my skin, you know? I just feel like enough is enough. Makeup is makeup. Foundation is foundation. Concealer is concealer. They're meant to cover up blemishes and dark circles and redness. So I just feel like, meh. All right, the next product in the bag is this e.l.f. Total Face Palette. And okay, it's cute, right? Like it seems like a good idea. It seems like the perfect palette to travel with because you get a bronzer, you get 2 blushes, and you get a highlight. I'm gonna swatch these for you. Okay, the formula isn't bad. It is a little bit chalky, but there just isn't any color payoff. Like, I'm going in right now, guys. I'm swatching these hard, and I'm really digging my finger into these products. And honestly, the only thing that has a remote amount of payoff is the highlighter, which is barely even noticeable. And I mean, honestly, I just don't see the purpose of keeping this whole palette just for this one highlighter shade that I find to be mediocre. This bronzer is like nothing. Like, it may seem like a nice color in the pan, but I'm telling you, you do not get any color payoff, especially when you apply it to the face. I don't know, it was just kind of a dud for me, and it's not that it's bad, it's just that there are better out there and better quads like this from e.l.f. Like their contour palette, their contour 4 quad palette is better. Their highlighting quad is even better than this total face palette. So seems like a really good idea, great for traveling, but unfortunately just did not tickle my pickle. All right, I just want to point out really quickly that some of these products you may have seen in a disappointing products video, and that is why I am decluttering them, but everything that I've spoken about so far is stuff that I have used in the past, and you know, I've explained the reasons why I'm decluttering them, but it's not that they're as disappointing as those other disappointing products. Does that make sense? Okay. Next up, we have the Sephora Kiss Me Balm. This is something that I distinctly remember I purchased back when I didn't have flash shipping, which I totally recommend, you guys. It's like $10 for the whole year and you get free 2-day shipping. It's great. But a couple years ago when I didn't have that, I think you have to spend like $50 to get free shipping. So I think I was looking to fill that void and I needed something that was like $3. So I looked in the sale section and I saw this little balm. And okay, this is in the shade Lucky Cherry. It's not that it's bad. I have used quite a bit of this, but I mean, it's just like this, I don't know. I mean, it looks pretty swatched. It basically is just like a metallic lip balm. I don't know if you guys can see the lights. Okay, maybe you can see right there. It's just a metallic lip balm, but I don't find it to be intensely nourishing. I just found it to be like a bunch of glitter when it deposited to my lips. I'll put some on for you right now. It just kind of looks uneven. I don't know if it's picking up on camera as it is in person, but the glitters don't disperse as smoothly or as evenly as I would like them to. And it's just not like an everyday situation. I mean, maybe if you love this, that's great. But for me personally, I just don't find myself reaching for it anymore after I've purchased like so many lip balms, because lip balms are honestly like my favorite thing ever. And it just sits weird on the lips. I don't know. It's just not my favorite thing. But yeah. Okay, it's not my favorite. That's why I'm decluttering it. I just haven't used it in a while and I don't really find myself ever reaching for it. All right, next up in the bag is another lip product. I think the rest of these are lip products besides the mascara, but this is the Fresh Sugar Honey Tinted Lip Balm. Again, you guys know how I feel about this product, okay? It's very waxy and very goopy. I spoke about it in my disappointing products video. This is just what it looks like. It looks like a nice thick sheen, but just to reiterate what I mentioned in that video, this is a product that made my lips feel so goopy. Like, I only found this to work when like I would be in the Mojave Desert and my lips were bone dry. Like, this is the only thing that really coated them, but on a daily basis, even when my lips are chapped, I just found this to get too goopy throughout the day, too chunky, too like weird. It just wasn't comfortable on the lips. Even if it claims it was nourishing, it just wasn't comfortable. But I've tried a bunch of these Fresh lip products, and my friend Sally actually told me, she was like, you know, I've had the same experience with Fresh Honey, but all the other flavors, all the other scents and types, they don't provide that goopiness. So maybe it's just a flaw. Oh, I just spit. Maybe it's just a flaw with just this particular version, but yeah, let me know if you have that problem down below, because I really love to know. But yeah, anyway, getting rid of this. I just don't use it. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it for just to be what's left, but I just don't think it's for me. All right, 3 more lip products. Okay, so these two I'm just gonna get out of the way really quickly because I've spoken about these on my channel before. The NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream and the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in the shade Video Vixen. So patchy, guys. Like, I will swatch these for you, and I'm wearing a NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream on my lips right now underneath that lip balm. It is so nice and not patchy, but I will show you how patchy these are. And maybe it's because they're darker colors, I don't know, but I can never get these to work. And you can see on my hands how streaky they are. Like, do you see that? And even if you try to build it up, it gets all weird, and then you get the goopiness, and it just doesn't layer well. It doesn't build well. It's not opaque. It's not a liquid lipstick formula that I personally can work with. So for that reason, I am giving those away / throwing out, because I think that's unsanitary to give them away. But yeah. And then the last product I have is this Lancome Juicy Tubes Shaker. First of all, this is not cruelty free. I do like this formula. It's a gloss, but first of all, I don't really love this formula to apply throughout the day on the lips. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's not a bad gloss. Like, it's truly just like a nice sheen. But honestly, Lancome is not cruelty free. I have had this for years. I am sure it's not even good anymore. But you know, I mean, it's not a bad product. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, that's why I'm decluttering it. It's not disappointing necessarily. It's just not something that I use because it's not cruelty free and because it's so old. All right, last thing in the bag is this guy. This is the Ulta Beauty Plush Drama Volumizing Mascara. I actually got this for free in my Ulta try-on haul a couple months back. But this is what the wand looks like, okay? It looks good, but there's something about this formula that does not volumize your lashes. I always find that when I use this mascara, I have to use it in conjunction with something else. Like, I don't know, for some reason this just doesn't work for me. And I like the packaging, I like the concept, I like the wand, even though it's huge, but I don't know, guys, I just can't get this to work for me, so I'm gonna pass that along. But yeah, guys, that was it for this product declutter first edition. I'm sure I'll be doing more videos like this in the future. I'm actually going to be doing a product empties video in a few weeks, so keep an eye out for that, just because I have been accumulating quite a bit of beauty trash. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye, guys.